Graduates, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation, I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Art and Design and the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. I would also like to welcome family and friends who are joining us from around the world via our NTU live stream. Welcome also to our honorary graduates, Dean Jackson and David Lloyd. It is a pleasure and privilege to have you with us, and we look forward to you sharing your thoughts a little later in the ceremony. Graduates, I want to begin by congratulating you all on your achievements. Well done and welcome back to NTU. Graduation is the pinnacle of the academic year for us as much as it is for you. It is when we come together to celebrate your academic successes. Last year, we were denied the opportunity, and these are our first ceremonies for over 2 years. We agreed we would hold them in person as soon as we could, and I'm delighted so many of you are here today. It is great to see you again. As the class of 2020, you've faced major challenges as you approached the end of your time at NTU, but you came through demonstrating resilience, resourcefulness, and adaptability in abundance. The pandemic has reminded us of the reach and relevance of the NTU community, of which you will always be a member. It has re-emphasised the importance of connection and collaboration, inclusion and innovation. Today is a reunion as well as a recognition of your graduation. Take the chance to renew friendships and acquaintances. The stronger your networks, the stronger your futures. However, no one completes this journey alone. I invite you now to remember those who have supported you along the way, your families, friends, course mates, professional services staff and academic tutors. Please join me in thanking them with a well-deserved round of applause. These ceremonies also give us the opportunity to reflect on the university's gold standard teaching, our world-leading research, our resolute focus on ensuring our graduates are equipped for the world of work, and our ever-expanding network of international partnerships. Considering the challenges we have all faced throughout the past 18 months, I feel we must also recognise the culture and ethos that underpins these successes. It is from this ethos that we draw our resilience, resourcefulness and adaptability to prevail. The pandemic has reminded us of the importance of community and connection and the need to tackle challenges by working together. Collaboration, innovation, inclusion and expertise, these ideals are all ingrained in the university's DNA, and they have served us well in unprecedented times. Every title and award is an endorsement of our beliefs, methods and goals, but it is the day-to-day successes we see in our classrooms, across our campuses and communities that prove NTU's ability to deliver on its ambitions. The School of Art and Design exemplifies those ambitions. Its mission is to be instinctive, provocative and representative, to innovate, communicate and collaborate. Graduates, this ethos is only as strong as your ability to participate in it, and participate in it you have. It is hinged on your creative talent, your dedication to your craft, and your willingness to be radical. Now 175 years old, the school is one of the world's leading centres for art and design. It is defined by its culture of choice, diversity, and research-informed learning. It strives to make students' practice representative of the real world so that they can enter the creative sector knowing what it takes to work across boundaries, to collaborate in new ways with new people, tackling new challenges. As a centre of excellence dedicated to performance and production, the learning culture at the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies reflects the pace and dynamism of the creative industries, a collaborative and fast-moving environment where people from different worlds come together to achieve shared goals. From its earliest days, the Institute has maintained a single, simple philosophy that in order to learn about the industry, students need to be a part of it. Working alongside partners like Antenna, Knots TV, Spool Films and Metronome, Confetti gives students the opportunities to apply their skills in real-world environments. With hands-on projects and placements, industry-standard facilities, and the insight of prestigious guest speakers from the worlds of film, music and video game production, the Institute continues to shine within the sector. Confetti's motto is "Do it for real," and it fulfills this principle through every aspect of its teaching and learning culture and the doors to industry it continues to open for its students. In these regards and many more, both the School of Art and Design and the Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies reflect the duties of a modern university: to create opportunities, to connect globally, to interrogate ideas, and to enrich and empower its communities. Class of 2020, it is a pleasure to have you back on campus. I hope you enjoy today's ceremony, and I now invite Rusi Jaspel to the stage to give the oration for our Honorary Graduand, Dean Jackson, and to present him to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive his award. Thank you.
It is my pleasure and privilege to invite Dean Jackson to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this morning's graduation. Dean was born in Sneinton, Nottingham, in a flat above his grandfather's butcher's shop. He grew up on the Bestwood Park estate, attending the Padstow School. It was actually at this school that Dean developed a love of imparting knowledge with others, as he would frequently get asked by other students to help them understand their work. This instilled in Dean an early ambition to teach, a career that he would pursue in later life. Alongside this, like so many other teenagers, he was developing a passion for music, the beginnings of a brilliant career as a DJ. Dean went on to study and attain a B.Ed honours at Trent Polytechnic. During his academic studies, he also took a part-time job in a record shop and began to put into practice his passion for music, DJing in several venues around the city. Whilst DJing, Dean developed a love of the local music scene and started staging concerts. It was clear to him that Nottingham was developing an exciting music scene which was not being given the visibility it clearly deserved. He would frequently contact the local BBC radio station, suggesting that they should have a programme to showcase this musical excellence. These efforts were initially rebuffed, so he took on the project himself, launching a voluntary radio station to promote Nottingham artists. Though Dean was also working as a teacher, the station was an enormous success, spurring the BBC to approach him to run the exact same output for BBC Radio Nottingham and ultimately other BBC stations in the East Midlands. The Beat programme was thus born and has aired every week since October 1990. The focus of the show has always been to support, showcase and promote local talent, but its national and international influence is clear. Eminent artists such as The Killers, Nirvana, Ed Sheeran and Jake Bugg have all been on the programme since its genesis. In 2007, the show joined a small number of other local stations to form BBC Introducing, a platform which has championed hundreds of brilliant artists, many now household names, from their very beginning. This won wide national recognition and led Dean to take on a number of other significant roles, including judging for the prestigious Mercury Prize and contributing to BBC national stations. Dean's work has always been guided by the very firm belief that any talented individual should be given the best opportunity to flourish and to be acknowledged fully, irrespective of where they come from, geographically or socially. If they're going unnoticed or unsupported, or they have no idea how to progress, then proactive interventions need to be put into place to elevate them. This is something that Dean has personally orchestrated, not only through his teaching, but also through his work at the BBC, providing countless showcase events, connecting local musicians with nationally influential industry figures, and promoting them wholeheartedly. This has borne fruit on countless occasions, and many musicians have achieved so much as a result of Dean's efforts to foreground their talent. Dean should feel immensely proud of the significant progress he and his collaborators have made to develop Nottingham's music scene. There are many rising artists he continues to support, and he remains optimistic that much more will be achieved in the years ahead. Despite his considerable success thus far, he remains adamant that more can and will be done to ensure equality of opportunity in the music and live entertainment industries. Addressing socio-economic barriers to success is at the core of Dean's philosophy. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Dean Jackson, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of the Arts, honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution to local broadcasting.
Professor Jaswell, thank you very much indeed for that. I'm very honoured to be here. I'd like to begin by congratulating the class of 2020. If ever a class deserved to be congratulated, it is you. So many congratulations for all your success that's been achieved through the most testing times that we've had for a very, very long time indeed. It's also great to see some familiar faces here as well, mostly from Confetti. I've spotted you, and it's great to see you here too. I'm delighted to be back here on the Clifton campus because it was here, back in a year that I won't mention, that I started my journey in education. I studied here for 4 years on the campus. It has changed significantly since I was here. It's a remarkable place. It was a remarkable place then, but it's really risen tremendously since. When I was here, and I'm telling this not to prove that I'm a dinosaur, but to prove another point which I'll come on to in a moment, the university had received its first computer when I was here. It cost just shy of £500,000 and required 5 full-time staff to maintain it. There were no screens. We'd type on what looked like a typewriter, and the printout would come out on reels of paper. There were no disk drives then. We would save our work on ticker tape that you would feed in, or sometimes you'd have to ask a technician to feed it in for you. I remember being on this campus the first time we saw a floppy disk drive. Some of you might not even know what one is now because they're so antiquated. But if I tell you they were so impressive that they could store these days the first 20 seconds of an MP3 on one drive, that's where we were at, and that's where the excitement was at. The internet came along and music evolved rapidly. I remember the day standing in the BBC when I suddenly realised that I could now download a song in a shorter time than it would take to play it, and I knew then that the world had changed forever. CDs would be no more. So there's been this tremendous change over the years, but amidst all of this change and all of this technology and getting to grips with it all, the important thing has stayed constant, and for me that important thing is the music. Though the technology's flipped, the music is still out there. The majesty of the music that wakes you up in the morning, the music that gets you out on your run or to the gym, the music that conjures up a really vivid memory for you, the music that will one day remind you of your journey to this graduation ceremony today. And I think it's really important to keep in mind just that though technology comes and goes, and though change happens, the important things in life remain constant. On your journey through life, I would encourage you to do this. Sure, look at what other people are doing and use them for ideas, but never try to chase someone else's dream, because you're probably going to be disappointed if you do that. Instead, invent your own dream. Look for what you want to do in life and focus on the key thing, the passion that brought you to Nottingham Trent University in the first place. When you were filling in that UCAS form, which seems like only 5 minutes ago, the thing that moved you to choose that particular discipline, and bask in it. Remember the important part of it. Surround yourself as well by people who are positive in it. I've had the great honour to do quite a lot of work at Confetti, and they really are the epitome of what I'm talking about. Although they have the best technology there, it is an incredible place to be. But they never forget the important thing. In my case, that is the music. And you are forever surrounded by optimistic, can-do people, which is what makes it such a great place to be. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I'd like to thank you very much indeed for this. It truly is an honour. I'm very, very proud and very grateful to you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Carlton Dolo. Wendy Driver. Bruna Montero dos Santos. Salvador Young. Master of Arts degree in Branding and Identity, Oliver Allen. Vipul Rupa Patil. Master of Arts degree in Commercial Photography, Bradley Fell. Corinne Wilkinson. Master of Arts degree in Graphic Design, Theory and Practice, Sanjaya Paris. William Wright. Master of Arts degree in Graphic Design, Jodie Allen. Emily Cooper. Oliver Cresswell. Kaisha de Guaro. Harriet Gardner. Natasha Heaps. Amy Jackson. Gagana Kafadarova. Katie Nicholson. Charlotte Saunders. Master of Arts degree in Illustration, Madeline Burt. Daisy Craven. Amy Hurst. Oh, sorry. Apologies. It's Amy Hurst. Sorry. They're right. It's my fault. Yeah. Apologies. Molly French. Gemma Tavner. Master of Arts degree in photography, Namamezi Asogwa. Wesley Morgan. Kim Watson. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Aga Igar. Kieran Nisa Ahmed. Bethany Aldous. Phoenix Almeida Amir. Bradley Avery. Victor Bakita. James Chaplin. Catherine Chorley. Rick Culver. Patrick Doherty. Charis Dusek. Emily Feek. Lucy Fox. Ellie Gordon. Megan Grant. Jessica Hayward. Claudia Joy. Alex O'Riordan. Hugo McRae. Kalia Nesuk Aitait. Hui Yin Poon. Marvy Rawlings. Ash Ricketts. Matthew Rogers. Oscar Roswell Stanley. Adam Rudd. Chelsea Soden. Lucy Taylor. Jay Truitt. Molly Witt. Leo Winter. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in graphic design. The next student is also the winner of the Creative Conscience Bursary Scholarships. James Adakeatin. Sanjana Arora. Rebecca Ballinger. Jocelyn Barber. Lucy Barrett. Bethany Beard. Ella Ben. Kira Betts. Tamisha Blackwood. Constance Bullock. Sophie Butler. Oliver Chung. Lily Clements. Isaac Collins. Georgia Cook. Olivia Cook. Sophie Coxon. Charlotte Coxon. Holly Cullip. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards. Patrick Dalloway. Hannah Dawson. Abby Dorrell. Jack Dunn. Ella Franich. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Stephen Garnett. The next student is also the winner of the Animation and Digital Media category of the Nottingham Young Creative Awards, Emily Green. The next student is also the winner of the Bronze Award for Unsung Heroes Creative Conscience Awards, Rory Griffiths. Ellie Hall. Kaylee Harrison. Rosie Howie. Elizabeth Haynes. Callum Harty. Maya Hodgson. Chloe Hunter. Millie Jackson. Stephanie Johnson. Catherine Jones. Amy Jones. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Charlotte Key. Willem Knight. Emily Knowles. Catherine Laverne. Hannah Lebon. Chloe Lee. Molly Locke. Morgan Lodge. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Charlotte MacDonald. The next student is also the winner of the Young Ones Student Awards, the On Club for Creativity in New York, Alicia Mann. William Marshall. Lucy Marshall. Abigail Mayers. Nicole McClashen. Nicole McHugh. Hayley McKean. Harriet McMahon. Jairaj Mistry. Charlotte Mitchell-Brown. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Ria Motivaras. Trikuti Naresh. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Award, Skylar Newton. Maisha Pariren Nietwa. Nikita Palmer. Thomas Pearson. Alex Pickett. Lily Pryor. Lauren Puwapolo. Matt Quinney. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Tahira Rahman. Will Rayner. Scarlett Riggs. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Phoebe Rosen. Holly Sanderson. Harrison Sharp. Vicky Sismore. Emily Smith. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Ilana Soterio. Laura Spence. The next student is also the winner of Design Bridge Award, Lola Stewart. Alice Stone. Ira Suarez. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Piers Thorley. Andrea Tocilescu. The next student is also the winner of the New Designers Pentagram Young Designers Award for Endo Tales and the Design Bridge Award, Megan Varney. Eve Wallace. Lucy Warren. The next student is also the winner of the D&AD New Blood Festival Ones to Watch Awards, Catherine West. Saskia Wright. Jordan Wright. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the awards to the first group of graduates from the School of Art and Design. I'm pleased to invite Paula Moffat to the stage to give the oration to our Honorary Graduate, David Lloyd, and to present him to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to receive his award.
It is my pleasure and privilege to invite David Lloyd to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this morning's graduation. David was born in West Bridgford and, as a child, dreamt of being on the radio. Despite the limited career opportunities that existed in radio during the late 1970s, he was undaunted in pursuing his ambition and started out at grassroots level working in hospital radio in Nottingham. His work in hospital radio demonstrated his talent and commitment and enabled him to make the leap into professional radio in 1980 with Radio Trent, where he spent 7 exciting years honing his skills as a programme researcher, imaging producer, and presenter. Over time, he moved from presenting at weekends to weekday afternoons and eventually graduated to the prestigious morning show, taking over from Dale Winton and delivering record audiences. From this point, David did not look back. Over the next 20 years, he took on programming and management roles at local and regional levels across a wide variety of radio stations, and also had a stint working for the radio regulator. In 1987, he became the general manager and programme controller of Leicester Sound before moving to launch Links FM in 1991 to huge success. His next triumph came at Century, where he doubled the station's audience. In 2000, he joined Chrysalis, first as the regional managing director at Galaxy Radio, where he transformed Galaxy 105 into the country's largest radio station outside London, with well over 1 million listeners. After roles with LBC, Virgin, and the BBC, David seized the opportunity to join Orion Media in 2009, where he exercised his business acumen, buying up several Midlands radio stations, which he then ran as the Free and Gem stations. So successful was his programme and marketing strategy that by the time the company was sold, each station was #1 amongst their target audience. Since 2016, David has worked as a radio consultant, producer and presenter, and is currently the chair of Notts TV. But David's contribution to his field extends far beyond the workplace, and his passion for radio is evident in everything that he does. He has sought to educate and support others through his books, which include Radio Secrets and How to Make Great Radio, through his consultancy work, and his podcasts. His love for the history of radio is manifest in the work that he has done to save key moments from broadcasting history in his archive of radio moments, and he is a member of the British Library's Committee for the Preservation of Audio. His belief in the importance of radio in people's lives to provide company and warmth is inspiring. He has always recognised that audiences want presenters who chime with them. And sensing a gap in the market for those over 60, he launched Boom Radio for the baby boomer generation earlier this year. Some of you may know it. David's career trajectory has been stellar. His absolute commitment to the medium of radio has been inspirational. Not only does he know the industry inside out, but he cares deeply about others, from the audiences he communicates with to the colleagues whom he helps to support and develop. There is no stopping him. As he recently told me, this is the most exciting time in audio, so I look forward to seeing what he will do next. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you David Lloyd, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Arts, honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution to the broadcasting industry.
Thank you, Paula, for those extremely generous words, and congratulations to you if we've heard your name or your story today. Well done, Dean. My life in radio has been all about words because they are such powerful things. They can cheer, they can motivate, they can comfort, they can inspire. There's nothing more powerful than words. And those scientists amongst you will know that actually they can change the way the body reacts. How powerful is that? And really, I believe, as a radio fanatic, that radio is almost one of the purest forms of disseminating words. There is no visual, there is no clothes you wear, who you are. It's just about words. It's enormously powerful. And that's why I think, as a painfully shy teenager, growing up in West Bridgford, the last of 5 children, I took comfort in radio. In those days, radio was my only friend. The only friend I had was radio. And in those days, I thought, that is where I want to be. And if you know where you're going in life, the route becomes a little more apparent. In terms of getting there, not least in a competitive industry, there were only 4 radio stations in Great Britain when I was growing up. Of course, you need to put in the hours and work hard. We know that. You need to get the necessary qualifications from a trusted and focused university. And you also need to take care about the people whose paths you cross on the way. Because I guess when we stop to think, for all of us, no matter how old we are, there are probably half a dozen people who've changed our lives. And you never knew who they were going to be. They didn't have a business card saying, I'll change your life. But you bump into people who will. And I remember trying to get a foot through the door in radio, desperate to work there. I sent off tapes. I got my first rejection letter. And boy, oh boy, was it a rejection letter. It was 2 pages long. They'd had a ball typing out this criticism. And I was so annoyed, I was about to write back and tell them that I knew better, and I thought, whoa, that won't get you anywhere. So I wrote a very pleasant note back. And the person who wrote the letter gave me my first job. He was the person who first played a key role in my life. Len Grote drove me mad on occasions, but I have a lot to thank him for. And moving forward many decades, I bumped into Craig Chettle. Craig, from Confetti, NTU, the chief executive of Notts TV. And because of that encounter, I ended up being involved in that TV channel. And what a TV channel it is. Audiences of thousands, distinctive programming boasting the merits of this great city. And the people who go through its doors end up in some of the highest pedestals in broadcasting. That channel is unique, and it's thanks to the support of NTU that Notts TV goes from strength to strength under Craig's leadership, who is so generous to all the teams he works with. Craig has inspired me. And in the middle of those two extremes of my life, my other half. You don't get through life without having someone to lean on through thick and thin. And my husband, Paul Roby, has been that individual. This award means a great deal to me. Apart from a bronze medal in ballroom dancing, I don't have much to show for my achievements in life, so I am hugely touched to receive this, particularly at this enormously exciting time in the world of audio. In my world, there has never been such an exciting time. I've achieved all I ever wanted to in life, and I'm now playing into extra time. It's so exciting. I'd like to thank the Vice-Chancellor, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, and Nottingham Trent University for this recognition. Thank you.
Congratulations to David and Dean. I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduates. Oops. So, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Art and Design. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography, Shamsha Anjum. Zagrafia Argiru. Philippa Askew. Nicole Asman. Sophie Barber. Joe Belshaw. Holly Blower. Emma Bowman. Jasmine Bramble. Daniel Bratton. Luke Brennan. Lauren Brown. Nadia Buckley. Emily Challoner. Young Yan Chung. Milo Churchill. Freya Coombs. Paige Cowton. Neve Donnelly. Sophie Garner. Jennifer Goring Whitehead. Sinead Grace. Chantal Greenuff. Casey Griffiths. Danielle Hardwick. Adam Harris. Charlotte Henry. Nikki Hughes. Harry Hitchcock. Lydia Howsham. Zarika Hussain. Kiela Irons. Camilla Kutzner. Rhiannon Lang. George Lathbury. Theo Leonovich. Sam Liddell. Sean Linsell. Jake Manogue. Tabitha Miller. Megan Eve Misen. Jasmine Nichols. Eve Pallett. Rose Pierce. Madeline Pomfret. Neve Rawlings. Alice Rogers. Anika Saltzman-Webb. Sophie Sankey. Andorra Cebu. Bethany Smith. Chelsea Smith. Helena Suro. Georgia Stanley. Georgia Stokes. Callum Sue. Holly Swain. Caitlin Sweeney. Josh Walker. Kim Warren. Matthew Webb. Cara Wielden. Elizabeth Wilson. Rebecca Wood. Short row. It's at the end of those. Yeah. Deputy Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of the awards to the graduates from the School of Art and Design. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies. Master of Arts degree in Commercial Songwriting, Afia F. Ali. Madeline Dunbar. Veronica Gabrielczyk. Jordan Round. Ruby Sewell. Johannan Walker. Master of Arts degree in Creative Technologies, Luke Gray. Emma Storer. Kyle Cherry. Master of Science degree in Creative Technologies, Christopher Hallam. Joel Butcher. Simon Chapman. George Henfrey. Thomas Wilson. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Games Art, Ethan Dean. Michael Groves. Joseph Hobson. Andrew Melfi. James Perrott. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Music Performance, Bria Buxton. Lisa Ennis. Krista Ford. Rebecca McAndrew. Rianne Mee. Amy Stones. Samuel Warrington. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Games Production, Aidan Barrett. Daniel Blackley. Adam Brown. Hope Hunt Maddox. Lucy Kenyon. Akib Khalifa. James Power. Matthew Shaw. Mitchell Smith. Thomas Wilson. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Audio and Music Technology, William James Baker. Jarson Burgess. Charlie Byrne. Storm Duke. Tom Hodson. Alfie Holloway. Michael Jones. Ellie Levers. Cameron Lloyd. James McPherson Amador. Adam Keenan. Adam Wild. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Film Production Technology, Dominic Bark. Thomas Bell. Lee Carter. Uche Chinidum. Xavier Cooper-Jackson. Callum Dobb. Christopher Jones. Lewis Potter. Benjamin Szymanski. Joseph Turner Chapman. Honor Webb. Hannah Webb Morris. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in live and technical events, Max Gibellaro. Imogen Smith. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in television production technology, Molly Cook McNevin. Zeke Deleuze Coulthard. Patrick Matthews. Alistair Oxby. Ben Raven. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in visual effects production technology, Molly Davis. Harvin Dillon. Taylor Dickinson. Zach Hall. Ray Joxing. Cameron Knox. Miles Manfield. Isaac Minns. Aidan Wheat. Foundation degree in arts in game art, Hannah Dolby. Foundation degree in arts in music performance, Tracy Kane. Jonathan Kant. Foundation degree in science in visual effects production technology, Isaac Ward. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in photography, Broderick Corsi. Got some more. Good. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Alberto Sanchez Ulloa. Master of Arts degree in commercial songwriting and production, Mariam Akintoken. Master of Arts degree in photography, Rasha Katek. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in music performance, Rayam Mayho. Master of Arts degree in creative technologies, Jasmine Brain. Master of Arts degree in Arts Illustration, Malcolm Gillian. Foundation degree in Science in Games Technology, Bruce Gadula. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in graphic design, Jush Amante. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in animation, Jack Arthur. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from Confetti Institute of Creative Technologies and concludes the presentation of awards to graduates at this ceremony. Freya Coombs, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree in photography, will now propose the vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Executive Deans, Chief Executive, distinguished guests and fellow graduates and guests. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude for the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion and acknowledge the efforts of those who have worked hard to make this day of celebration happen. I would like to thank all the teaching staff, family, friends and fellow graduates and anyone who has contributed to our success. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. It has been a tumultuous year of worldly events, therefore it is a privilege to be in the presence of all of you today. I believe we would be somewhat justified in having a myopic viewpoint of how the pandemic impacted our last term of university together. However, I believe we are even more grateful now to come together and celebrate the remarkable efforts of all of our peers. We abruptly plummeted into a term of socially distant Zoom meetings where the conclusion of our student journey was celebrated online with a Teams meeting. However, we are all part of a unique community here at Nottingham Trent University that are well equipped for facing all challenges that we encounter. Whether these challenges were being involuntarily placed with flatmates who never wash up, learning how to Harvard reference the day before your essay submission, or chunky chicken food poisoning, embracing these obstacles, academic or not, have shaped all of us on the roller coaster ride. Hats, one of them being. That is a degree that's bonded us for life. Attending Nottingham Trent often felt like a utopia of the real world, and no matter what trials and tribulations we face to be sitting here today, it is a testimony to the strength we have displayed and used to overcome all battles. Standing here, I'm the sister of someone who also attended Nottingham Trent 7 years ago, who told me it would be the best experience of my life. And 7 years later, this statement has been proven to ring true. This university is a difficult place to put in the rearview mirror, which is evident from the fact that many are on their third masters and sitting in the student union now as I speak. However, what I can say is this journey has prepared us magnificently for our futures. The courses we have completed have been life-changing. Our wonderful tutors have encouraged us to grow academically and have inspired us through their genuine love of their subject. Finally, I would like to end on what Nottingham Trent University has taught us, particularly through a pandemic. Cherish every second of our lives, even the moments you can't wait to be over. Embrace every moment, love every stage of the journey. Life is a gift, and may we see it as such. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everybody. And first of all, thank you, Freya, for so bravely standing up after the professionals had gone before you, David and Dean especially. I think that you did a terrific job doing a thank you speech, and also for catching your hat. I mean, well done. We're nearly at the close of the ceremony, and it just falls to me to say a few words in doing so. But I hope you've enjoyed today. Doesn't it feel great, after all those months of restrictions and things we couldn't do, to finally come together in such a wonderful environment as this to celebrate such momentous achievements of all the graduates today? Today, this morning, will just be the start of those celebrations, I'm sure. You've got beautiful weather to continue throughout the day and on into the evening. But I'm sure you'll also appreciate that ceremonies like this don't just happen. It takes a lot of people behind the scenes. You'll have seen some of them around the campus, some of them are watching online, some of them are busy processing at the computer desk as we speak. And I wonder if we can just give all of them a round of applause for bringing us this. So, class of 2020, you've reached a milestone in your lives, a transition point. How does it feel? Great. Well, that's the start. You can get celebrating for the rest of the day. But I would like to echo the thoughts of the Interim Pro-Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation by congratulating you on your achievements and wishing you every success for the future. It's really marvellous to be able to share it in person with you. I would also like to acknowledge the pride we take in distinguished members of society agreeing to join our community by becoming honorary graduates. Thank you, Dean Jackson and David Lloyd, for accepting our invitation and for your insightful and inspiring words. It was wonderful to learn so much about your journey through life. Thank you for that. And as I said, thank you to Freya for that wonderful vote of thanks from the students. And of course, our students are the beating heart of our university and in many ways of our city. But it's not just about studying in the lecture theatre and the laboratory, but it's also about playing sports, volunteering in schools, running societies, and in so many other ways. And as others have acknowledged, I know that you've missed several months of that experience in the spring and summer of 2020. And that's why we were so keen to hold these graduation celebrations in person, so that one stage of your engagement with NTU was marked in the more conventional and time-honoured way. I say one stage because although you have now graduated, you remain members of our global NTU family, a worldwide community of over 220,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni, and our doors will always be open to you. You can continue to access support from us, including advice on next steps in your career from our super employability team. And you can find out more about that by visiting the NTU alumni website. And I hope in time that you will also consider how you too can help future generations of students, just as some alumni will have helped you, through offering lectures, placements and careers advice, and by helping to fund scholarships, facilities and research. And I would also like to encourage you to complete the Graduate Outcomes Survey, which you will receive in the coming weeks. Indeed, you may already have had an email about this. Your contribution will leave an important legacy for tomorrow's students. But that's all for the future. Now is the time to enjoy your success, spend the rest of the day and the evening doing so, and in a moment, I'm going to invite you all to join us for celebratory refreshments in the marquee. But there's just one more thing I would like to ask you to do. I think we've heard quite a lot of noise this morning. In fact, I think you're slightly more noisy than yesterday's groups, but I think you can do better. It's been slightly muted. We've been in formal ceremony mode, but we're going to transition into celebration mode. So what I'd like to ask you to do in the next 30 seconds is make as much noise as possible to mark those marvellous achievements of our graduates there. Go for it. Well done all, you're the best so far. So guests, can I ask you to please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and the graduates leave the hall. And finally, I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you.